No one noticed the signal at first. It appeared at the edge of known space, far beyond the usual trade routes. A small blink on a deep space sensor. Silent, cold, moving with perfect control. The automated systems flagged it as unidentified. At the Central Observatory, analysts leaned closer to their screens. The object was a warship. That much was clear. But its design did not match any known empire, alliance, or extinct species. It must be a lost relic, one officer said calmly. Or a broken scout, another replied. The ship did not answer any calls. No weapons charged. No shields flared. It simply moved forward, slow, steady, confident. Energy readings made the room uneasy. The numbers were wrong. Too clean, too stable. The ship was holding power far beyond what its size suggested. A warning was sent anyway. Unidentified vessel. State your origin. No reply. The Galactic Council reviewed the report and dismissed it. Space was full of strange things. One silent ship meant nothing to mighty empires that ruled thousands of stars. But the ship kept coming. It crossed borders without slowing down. Defense grids tracked it, but targeting systems struggled to lock on, not because the ship was fast, but because it moved as if it already knew where every sensor was. That made some commanders nervous. A patrol fleet was dispatched, just in case. As the alien ships moved to intercept, the unidentified warship finally sent a signal. One short message, broadcast on all channels. We are passing through. Do not interfere. The room went silent. Some laughed. Some scoffed. One commander shook his head. Arrogant words for a ship that stands alone. Orders were given. Weapons powered up. And in that moment, as the first targeting lights turned red, no one realized the truth. This was not a warning. It was mercy. The patrol fleet formed a wide arc in front of the unidentified warship. 7 cruisers, heavy armor, fully charged weapons. To the commanders watching from their bridges, the situation looked simple. One unknown ship, one clear message, total control. Final warning. The fleet commander transmitted. Power down and prepare to be boarded. The human warship did not slow. It did not change course. It did not raise its shields. That silence felt wrong. Targeting systems locked on. Missile bays opened. Energy cannons began to glow with lethal light. Fire a warning shot. The commander ordered. A single plasma bolt streaked through space, bright and loud. It passed close enough to scorch the unidentified ship's hull. Nothing happened. No damage. No reaction. Then something strange began. Across the patrol fleet, control panels flickered. Target locks blinked out one by one. Weapon systems lost power. Shields dropped without command. What's happening? An officer shouted. Engine readouts fell to 0. The fleet was drifting. Before panic could fully take hold, the unidentified warship finally moved. Not forward, not back. It rotated. Slowly, calmly. A section of its hull slid open, revealing a weapon unlike anything in the alien databases. No charging glow. No energy spike. Just a quiet hum that seemed to press against the mind. The commanders tried to regain control. They failed. Then the weapon fired. There was no explosion. No flash. The patrol ships simply stopped working. Every system went dark at once. Life support dropped to emergency power. Weapons died. Engines froze. 7 warships, floating helpless in open space. The unidentified vessel closed its weapon bay and sent one final message. This was restraint. Fear spread faster than any signal. Back at the Galactic Council, alarms began to ring. The first mistake had been made, and the galaxy was about to understand just how small that mistake truly was. The silence after the attack was worse than any explosion. 7 patrol ships drifted helplessly, dark and powerless, like dead metal in the void. No engines, no weapons, no shields. Only weak emergency lights remained. The unidentified warship stayed still. It did not finish them. That terrified the galaxy. Across multiple systems, emergency meetings were called. Admirals, scientists, and council members stared at the sensor feeds in disbelief. How did it shut them down? One demanded. There was no energy spike, another replied. No known weapon works like this. The ship finally moved again, gliding past the disabled fleet as if they did not exist. It did not scan them. It did not threaten them. It ignored them. That message was clear. Long-range sensors suddenly detected something new. For a brief moment, just a few seconds, the unidentified ship released its full power signature. Every sensor screamed. The numbers climbed past safe limits, past known physics, past reason. Then the reading vanished, pulled back under control as if it had never been there. Panic spread. If that power had been used fully, the patrol fleet would not have survived at all. A new message reached the Galactic Council, broadcast with perfect clarity. Do not follow. Do not interfere again. The tone was calm, not angry, not proud, certain. Scientists rushed through ancient archives, forbidden records, and half-forgotten legends. One name appeared again and again, buried under warnings and silence. Humans, a species rumored to avoid galactic politics. A civilization that never joined alliances. A people who vanished from the stars long ago. Most had assumed they were weak. They were wrong. As the unidentified warship continued deeper into core space, distant sensors detected something else. Far away, barely visible. A pattern, movement, not one ship, but many. The Council understood then. This was not a lone visitor. It was a reminder, and the galaxy had already failed the test. The Galactic Council chamber was filled with fear. Screens showed ancient data streams, long seal records, and warning symbols that had not been used in thousands of cycles. The name humanity appeared again and again, always followed by red markers and missing pages. They were never conquered, an archivist said quietly. They were never defeated. Humans had simply stepped away. Long ago, they had explored the stars, learned the nature war, and then chosen isolation. No treaties, no alliances, no borders marked on common charts, because they did not need them. The unidentified warship was identified at last. Not a battleship, not a flagship, a patrol vessel, old by human standards. That truth struck harder than any weapon. If this was a patrol ship, then what did their true warships look like? Outside the council chamber, panic spread. Fleets were recalled, borders sealed. Messages of apology were drafted and deleted, rewritten again and again. The human ship sent no reply. It continued its path, passing through restricted zones as if laws did not apply to it. Defense platforms powered down automatically when it drew near, their systems unable or unwilling to engage. Scientists reached a terrifying conclusion. The ship was not just armed. It was watching everything, learning, measuring, and judging. Then a new alert sounded. Far beyond the edge of the map, deep in silent space, faint signals appeared. Human energy signatures. Controlled, ordered, a fleet formation. The Council finally understood the message behind the silence. This single ship had not come to fight. It had come to see. And what it saw was a galaxy quick to threaten, slow to think, and dangerous to itself. Regret filled the chamber. The greatest empires in existence had revealed their fear, their arrogance, and their weakness. And somewhere in the dark, humanity was taking notes. The first apology was sent in silence. No grand speech. No demands. Just a carefully worded message from the Galactic Council, transmitted on every known frequency. It went unanswered. More messages followed. Offers of peace, trade, cooperation, even surrender of disputed systems. The galaxy had never bowed so quickly. The human warship did not slow. It did not change course. It did not acknowledge any of them. Instead, new warnings spread across known space. Trade lanes began to close without explanation. Navigation beacons shut down. Military fleets found their jump drives refusing to activate near certain regions. Invisible lines had been drawn. Human space. Any ship that crossed those lines lost power for several hours before being released, unharmed but shaken. No attacks, no destruction, just control. Fear replaced panic. Empires realized something worse than defeat. They were irrelevant. Humans did not need to conquer. They could simply deny access. One council member whispered, what all were thinking. They're not punishing us. They're containing us. The unidentified warship finally sent another message. Short, calm, final. Your systems remain active because we allow it. That single sentence shattered any hope of negotiation. Military leaders ordered their fleets to stand down. Generals who once demanded retaliation now begged for restraint. The balance of power had shifted without a single battle. Civilians across the galaxy felt it too. Supplies slowed. Markets froze. Long-distance travel became uncertain. All because one species had decided the galaxy was unsafe. The human ship turned at last, changing direction toward deep space. Its mission complete. No victory parade. No declaration of dominance. Just a quiet judgment. The Council watched it disappear from sensors, knowing the truth at last. They had mistaken silence for weakness. They had mistaken distance for fear. And now, with every system still trembling, they understood the cruel reality. Humanity had given them mercy. Once, there would not be a second chance. Years passed, but the fear never faded. The unidentified human warship became a legend, spoken of in quiet voices across starports and council halls. No one chased it. No one searched for it. Everyone remembered what happened the last time humans were disturbed. New laws slowly replaced old ones. Maps were redrawn. Entire regions of space were marked with a single warning. Human space, do not enter. No fleets tested those borders. Once, a pirate armada ignored the rule. Their ships crossed a line together, weapons ready. Moments later, every vessel lost power and drifted for 3 days before being released. No damage, no survivors lost. The message was clear. Humans did not hunt threats. They removed them. Trade adapted. Politics changed. Empires learned patience. Aggression became expensive. Silence became safety. Deep within human-controlled space, the patrol vessel returned to its route. Its crew made their reports simple and short. Galaxy unstable. Containment required. The recommendation was approved. No invasion was planned. No conquest desired. Humanity would remain unseen, watching from the dark, stepping in only when necessary. They did not want to rule the galaxy. They wanted it to survive. And so a new rule replaced all others, not written by councils, not enforced by fleets, but understood by everyone. If a human ship ever appeared on your sensors, unannounced and unidentified, you had already made a mistake, because humans did not arrive to negotiate. They arrived when the galaxy had gone too far, and when they left, they took chaos with them. The stars grew quieter, safer, not because the galaxy had become kinder, but because humanity was still watching.